Good morning, students. I hope you all are happy and healthy at home. In your previous class, we have learned about skeleton system, the functions of the skeleton system, and also the parts of the skeleton system about the skull, backbone, ribs, limbs, girdles. And today's class, we are going to learn about joints, the different types of joints. We are also going to learn about muscles, the kinds of muscles, and the working of the muscles. Is it clear? First, let us learn what are joints. A joint is a place where two or more bones meet. They are held together by a strong connective tissue called ligaments, or also we can say the bones are fitted together by means of certain structures. These structures are called joints. We can move our body with the help of joints. Our body has more than 100 joints. They help in the movement of different parts of the body. So we are having two types of joints. Those are immovable joints and movable joints. Immovable joints do not permit movement of the bones. They simply join the bones. That's all. They are held. They just keep the bones together, but they doesn't allow any movement. These joints are found in the bones of skull and pelvis. Movable joints allow the movement in the various directions, means we can move to any direction. On the basis of the shape and function, the movable joints are of four types. They are ball and socket joint, hinge joint, pivot joint, and gliding joint. Let us learn about these joints in detail. First one is the ball and socket joint. In this joint, one end of the bone is round in shape just like a ball, and the other end is in the shape of a socket. The ball shaped end of one bone fits into the socket shaped end of another bone. This joint is found in hip and shoulder. They allow free movements in all the direction. You can experience this by moving both your hands. If you move your hands towards back side, it will move in all the directions, right? So ball and socket joint, because of the presence of ball and socket joint only, we are able to move our hands in different directions. The next one is the gliding joint. It is found in the bones of wrist and ankle. It is also found between any two vertebrae of the backbone. It allows bones to slide against each other in a gliding motion. That is the reason we can move our wrist in a round direction, right? We can move it in different directions. This is because of the presence of the gliding joint. The next one is the pivot joint. It is found between the first two vertebrae of the backbone, means in between the skull and the backbone. The skull is connected to first two vertebrae of the backbone with a pivot joint. It allows our head to move sideways, upwards and downwards. Last type of joint is the hinge joint. It allows the movement of bones in only one direction, just like the hinge in a door. It is found in knees, elbow, fingers and toes. With this, we have completed learning about joints and different types of joints. Now let us learn about the muscular system. Bones alone are not capable of moving various body parts. They move with the help of muscles. The muscular system is made up of muscles. Muscles are made up of fibers and are generally attached to bones by means of tendons. The muscular system is made up of 650 muscles. The muscles tighten and relax to produce movement. Muscles are attached to the bones by strong fibers called tendons. These fibers become stronger with regular exercise. Muscles help to bend our arms and knees, allows us to inhale air, chew our food, and even make our heart beat. Thus, muscles account for all types of movements in the body. There are two types of muscles. They are voluntary muscles and involuntary muscles. Let us learn about voluntary muscles and involuntary muscles in detail. Now let us know what are voluntary muscles. Muscles whose actions are under our control are called voluntary muscles. For example, you can throw something with your hand and kick anything with your legs if you are willing to do it. So these type of actions are called voluntary actions. When you want to do, then only you can do this. The muscles of arms and legs are in your control. Their cells have bands and strips on them. That is why they are called stripped muscles. So voluntary muscles are also called as stripped muscles. The second type of muscles are involuntary muscles. Muscles whose movements are not in our control are called involuntary muscles. The cells of these muscles do not have strips on them, and so they are called smooth and unstripped muscles. They work automatically. These kind of muscles cannot work for a long time without getting tired. Muscles of heart, stomach, eyes, etc. are called involuntary muscles. Cardiac muscles are present in the heart. They make the heart beat. These muscles are special as they are involuntary in function but have the structure of voluntary muscles only. They have band like stripped muscles and they work continuously without getting tired like involuntary muscles. So it is very clear, children, we can't ask our heart to stop pumping the blood. We can't tell our stomach to stop digesting the food. These actions take place continuously without our willing or without our knowing. So these type of muscles or these type of actions are called as involuntary muscles. Now let us learn about working of the muscles. Working of the muscles. Our body moves because of the action of muscles along with the joints. The muscles are made up of muscle cells. The muscle cells are the cells that can contract and relax when needed. When muscle cells contract, they cause the bones to come close to each other and near to the joint. When the muscle cells relax, they allow bones to straighten against at the joint. The muscle works in pair to allow movement. For example, biceps and triceps are the two muscles that move your lower arm in upward and downward direction. When we bend our hand at elbow, the muscles in the front called biceps contracts and get shortened, while the other one at the back called triceps they relax and gets longer. This helps in raising the arm. When you want to lower the arm and reverse happens, that is, triceps at the back contracts while the biceps relax. By maintaining balanced diet and regular exercise, make our muscles strong and healthy. So, children, exercise every day and keep yourself healthy. Let us look at the summary of the lesson. We have learnt about movable joints or four types, that is hinge joint, ball and socket, gliding and pivot joints. Muscles are made up of fibers. Muscles along with the bones help to give shape to our body. We have also learned about the two types of muscles, that are the voluntary muscles and involuntary muscles. Every single person has a skeleton made up of many bones. These bones give a body a shape and structure. The bones are fitted together by means of certain structures. These structures are called joints. There are two types of joints, that are the movable joints and immovable joints. That's all for today's class, children. Have a nice and great day. Question and answers and textual exercises related to lesson 8, that is our skeletal and muscular system, will be posted in the Never Skip. Please learn and write.